But welcome to the RIT Improvessionals Sky High 2. This is our first time ever doing a tabletop RPG show. We're going to be playing the Fate Core system. If you know what that is, great. If you don't know what that is, it don't matter. This is going to be all about having fun. We don't really know what it is either, which is a disclaimer I'll put at the beginning. We don't know what we're doing. We had one test session of this, and it went somewhere.
Hey, wait, don't sell us out.
So thank you all for coming. But yeah, we're just going to be playing. You guys are free to talk amongst the chat and stuff. We probably won't look at the chat too much, but I might glance over at it every now and then.
Pogged.
We are. I don't know. Oh, that is Pog. We are getting pogged.
Huh. We have been pogged.
We have been pogged. Let's introduce ourselves. I'm Johnny. I'm gonna be the GM, the schoolmaster in our Sky High game.
I'm Abby. I'm gonna be playing Bowie in our Sky High game.
Hello, I'm Tommy. I'm playing Leon.
Hi, I'm Alessandro. I'm playing Beck.
Hi, I'm Leo. I'm going to be playing Michael.
Should we go around one more time and give like a description?
Let's give a brief description.
Okay, we'll do the same order. We'll do the same order.
Yeah.
Okay. So as description, are we saying our powers?
Yeah. Say your powers.
Okay. So Bowie, let me pull up my character sheet. Bowie, his description, he's a wannabe teen heartthrob, like classic blonde boy from the 80s. But he also is plagued by crippling self-doubt. His power is he has the power of claymation, which I like to, he can like, his hands and limbs are made out of clay essentially, and he can form them into different things. And so it's like old school practical effects.
What's his hero name, or is that
Oh, it's his hero name. Speaking of old school practical effects, is The Thing.
So Leon, he's a slacker with a heart of gold. You know, he needs a haircut. He wears the same outfit every day, but deep down, you know, he's got a good heart. His power is that he's able to visualize and see any screen he knows about, so he can like use it to spy on people and stuff. So like if someone owns a laptop and he knows about it, he can see what they're doing on their laptop. And his superhero name is Cyberpunk.
Beck actually does not have any powers. He's just a very kind, nice boy who is very rich. And so his ability is that he can like basically Amazon order anything to his location. And yeah, his hero name is Silk Road.
Michael, he is usually quiet, but he's always willing to have a good conversation going. He focused heavily on his schoolwork, and he became one of the smartest kids in the school. And his power is that he could fold paper really fast, and he can control whatever he made out of paper crafts with his mind. And his superhero name is Paperboy.
Dang, I didn't know of your guys' names. I haven't looked at that yet. Or your hero names. I looked at your regular names. I'm prepared. Okay, are you guys ready? Let's get into it.
For the first day of school?
For the first day of school, because it's a sunny day in September in the city of Lectro. The streets are crowded, but way more than normal. Because it is such a special day in this city. It is the first day of class for all the schools in the city. And yes, this probably takes place in the north because apparently southern schools start in August. I don't know why.
My school started in August.
Okay, maybe it's just a New York thing.
RIT started in August.
Well, okay, fine. There's cars honking, there's gridlock everywhere, but overall it's a relatively nice city. You know, it's smallish, about 1 or 200,000 people. Relatively compact city, and we follow a bus as it pulls through the gates of the Lectro Private Institution for the Gifted. The bus pulls up to the curve. in front of a two-story building. It's a fairly nice building. It looks like a fairly normal high school in general. You know, it's got the banner out front that says "Welcome back, kids." Another banner that says "Welcome, freshmen." Kids start pouring off the buses and quickly finding friends in the crowds. You know, being excited to be back at school because the first day of school is fun. We all know this. It's not until 2 weeks in that it's awful. Especially high school, my goodness. There is a tall woman standing in front of the school wearing the usual pantsuit of a principal in a high school. I don't think they have many other clothes besides that. At least I've never seen it. And yeah, so we start off, we see one bus and we see none other than Leon E. Dunn. Dressed in, Leon, what would you say you're dressed in for your first day of school?
You know, just a plain t-shirt and like a flannel. The
Nice.
open button.
That's good. I have you wearing a flannel. I assumed you were.
Yes.
You know, Leon, as he described himself, is kind of a slacker, but he looks presentable in his flannel, I guess. Off of another bus, we see Mike Vellum stepping off, saying hi to everyone who says hi to him.
Hello.
Because, you know, he generally likes people. But he's holding all of his textbooks, right?
Yeah.
Michael, you'd be holding your textbooks.
I don't know why I have like 2 science books, but yeah.
Then we hear a very loud rev of an engine as we see a very quick motorcycle pull up to the curb, and on it riding a dashing figure. Maybe, I don't know, Bowie, can you ride a motorcycle? I kind of assumed you could.
Ride a BMX bike.
What's
the difference between
You're right.
riding my cool bike? It has baseball cards in the spokes, you know.
Riding up on the hippest of bikes for a high schooler. We see the teen heartthrob.
Like the banana cedar from.
Yeah. With nice little flames painted on it and stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We see the teen heartthrob Bowie. Bowie, what are you wearing for the first day of school?
Jeans on jeans. I'm wearing a jean jacket on top of jeans. I got a really cool shirt on underneath. You know, one of those that you need to wear.
Is it a band shirt?
Yes, thank you.
What do you do when you get off how do you get off your bike? What's your super stylish move to get off your bike?
I like effortlessly kick the kickstand down. And then I do stumble getting off the bike, but like I recover.
Nice. As you get off the bike, a crowd of people flood over to the cool bike kid. You know, especially the high school girls are always interested in the teen heartthrob Bowie.
I take off my helmet because you always have to wear a helmet when you're riding your bike.
Yes, of course. And then we see coming through the gates a giant limo pulling up, barely sneaking around the buses. You can see it almost hit every single bus it has to go by. And stepping out of it is none other than Beckford Niles. Alessandra, what's Beck rocking for the first day?
He's wearing like a nice button down shirt. He's got like a jacket over his shoulder. Very preppy, very formal.
Nice.
And like a little name tag so that people know his name.
The
like
name
one
tag
of those,
just says Beck on it.
It's like one of those sticker ones that kids get.
Mm-hmm.
That like they draw with Sharpie on.
Except you brought your own for the first day of class.
Did your parent give it to you, or did you put it on yourself?
No.
Did you?
I put it on myself.
Oh.
I figured.
I'm a big boy.
Wow. And with that, you guys are all now standing in front of the high school. What do you guys do? Stand in front of the high school.
Well, I'm not standing. I'm actually leaning up against a big rock. And I'm using my power to watch TV from my living room. I'm watching Yeah, I'm watching the news.
You're not watching Curious
Does your
George?
power work? I thought you had to see the screen. Or
No, I know it's there, so I can use it. Like if so that I can watch TV pretty much whenever I want because I know I have a TV in the living room.
But what are you watching?
Just the morning news. I can only watch what my parents are watching, so I can't
What's
change
happening?
the channel. What's happening?
Yeah.
It's talking about the first day of school. It's kind of redundant.
I think Bowie's like kind of trying to navigate finding a place to park his bike amongst the crowd that has surrounded him,
Yeah.
because he really doesn't know how to handle this attention. Like, hey, yeah, great to see you. Great to see you too. Good to see you. He's starting to like get concerned that he will not find a place to park his bike.
That's the crowd saying in unison.
Yeah. I think Michael would like set his textbooks down and like use them as sort of seed, and then he like goes into his backpack, grab a notebook, rip out a piece of paper, make a little swan, and just watch it flap its wings with his mind. It's just like because he's just bored.
You tried to do that, and it's just not working for some reason. The paper, you fold it fine, but it's not flying away. Oddly enough.
Ruh-roh.
What's Beck doing?
Beck is like kind of like spinning around. He's like taking everything in wide-eyed. He's gasping at everything he sees. He's oohing. He's awing. He is pointing. And yes, people probably think it's rude.
Are you pointing at people?
Just at everything.
Oh, look
you
at that
doing-
nerd over there.
Are you doing like a point, or are you doing like a Disneyland point? Like,
No, just a point. This isn't Disneyland.
I feel like Beck would like it was a Disneyland.
Beck's a little too oblivious. He doesn't know that's rude. He doesn't know that you shouldn't like point. Like he's like, ooh, ah, whoa.
Beck is
You
actually
look cool.
Beck has only ever been to private Disney World trips. Like there's no employees. He has the whole park to himself, so he doesn't know the Disneyland point.
Exactly.
As Beck is pointing, people are walking by and kind of give him that, they shuffle away from him, give him that glance of, okay, what a weirdo.
He does not notice. He is
That's
oblivious.
As you guys are standing in front of the school, you all hear a voice, but you don't see anyone talking. It's kind of like you hear it just in your head, and it says, welcome, and you hear your name. If you would please enter through the doors to and straight into the auditorium on your left, and please wait with the rest of the freshmen, that'd be much appreciated, and we'll get started soon. Assuming you guys all follow.
Yeah.
We're going
Instructions.
Yeah, we're
half-heartedly.
Yeah.
Full-heartedly.
I'm going like really slow because I have to carry all the textbooks. It's just
Mhm.
Oh, he locks his bike.
You stumble in with the rest of the crowd of freshmen, and you enter the school for the first time. You enter through the doors, and honestly, it's a little bit disappointing. It looks very generic of a school. You see a lot of art on the wall. You see the photos of the faculty and lockers everywhere on the wall. But you walk into the auditorium, take a seat and stuff, or if you guys have someone you want to talk to, you can. If not, I don't know what you guys do once you enter the auditorium.
Go back to
But he
watching
quickly
the news.
sits down.
Nice.
Beck just immediately is taken aback. He says, wow, it's everything I imagined and more. A real
And the
life
crowd of
high
people
school.
move even farther away from you.
Michael just looks in the auditorium, try to figure out the best seat because he doesn't want to be too back in the auditorium, so he doesn't see, but he doesn't want to be in the front of the auditorium, so he's seen by the teacher. So he's trying to get the perfect seat in the middle.
Nice. Okay, well, you guys all take your seats, and after a few minutes, you hear a bell ring, and the lights in the auditorium start to dim. And the woman from outside that you saw steps onto the stage. And she says, "Hello, class of 2024. That's right, we're present day, everyone."
High schoolers graduating in 2024.
I know, it's wild.
Oh.
Those people were born after 2000.
My
Wait.
brother was born in 2004 and he's graduating next year. Disgusting.
Ooh.
That's wild.
I know, right? It's
Ugh.
scary.
I am Principal Adela. Welcome to the Electro Private Institution for the Gifted. You are here because you are the best of the best. You have worked hard and dedicated yourself to your schoolwork in order to get here and be a part of our culture. Here we strive to help you reach your
I
goals.
have a question.
For me or for the principal?
Does Odella have a laptop on stage with her?
Yeah, she has a laptop next to her.
Can I see whether or not she's reading off a script?
You look at the laptop and it just has a slide on it that says "Welcome, students," which also happens to be a slide that's on the projecting onto the stage right now.
Okay, so she's not using like a script. She doesn't have it written.
No.
Okay,
I have a
that
follow-up question.
Yes.
Is that her first name or her last name?
We're gonna say it's her first name.
You can tell it's a private school because they're going by first names. Woohoo! Ritzy.
Here we strive to help you reach your goals. We have a wide variety of activities and classes that will teach you skills and values that you will hold dear forever. She starts going through a slideshow. It's, again, a very generic slideshow. Kids playing soccer, kids painting, kids studying in a library. And it's honestly, it's not exactly, you might, actually, I guess, how do you guys feel about what's happening? Like all the generic stuff?
Bowie is on his phone. He is not paying attention.
Michael just starts thinking to himself, did they just use the same slideshow from the school he went last year? Because it literally has the same exact stock photos.
since I know she's not reading off a script, I have a slightly higher. I think she's okay. I'm like, she's cool. She's not reading off a script.
Okay.
Nick is on the edge of his seat. He cannot contain his excitement.
So after a bit of the presentation, after she goes through all her slides, the presentation ends and says, Principal Adela says, you should all know who your homeroom teacher is. It was on the top of your schedule. Hopefully you guys have that with you. It's right on top of your schedules. Teachers, can you raise the signs that we gave you? And 5 teachers raised their sign in the auditorium. The auditorium, there's only about 50 or so kids in it. It's not a big freshman class, as it's a very elite school to get into.
You can tell it's a private school, ritzy.
Yeah. So 5 teachers raised their signs. You have Mr. Stevens, Miss Truman, Miss Laura, Mr. Daniels, and your guys' homeroom teacher that's on it, Mr. Trent. And so they raised all their signs, and the principal, please go to your teachers, and they'll take it from here. Thank you guys for listening. I will hopefully see you throughout the day.
Am
He's
I
just clapping like
Oh,
crazy.
sorry, I'm the only person in the audience clapping.
So I'm just imagining the Mr. Trent sign. It says Mr. Trent. It's you know how those separated by last name would just go from Dunn to Vellum because that was the way everyone's there.
everyone in the middle goes to Mr.
Yeah.
Trent?
Yeah.
The beginning of the end of the alphabet is weighted really heavily at this school.
Yeah. There's a lot of
25 kids have the last name. I'm trying to think of any last name that starts with a B that's not my own.
Baker.
Bacon.
Baker.
Buford.
and the other 20 and the other 20 have Williams or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So, can I see Bowie from where I'm at? I think I can see Bowie.
Yeah. You can probably see Bowie.
Can I see what Bowie's looking at on his phone?
Do a notice. Do a roll. Do a notice.
Do
roll.
a notice roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
For future
Oh,
reference,
no.
I'll probably have you do rolls whenever you want to look at a screen, just so there's something to your.
Oh man. Okay.
your roll.
Well, I
Something
got
to do.
+6. So
Yeah,
what's
but-
Bowie looking at?
Bowie, what are you looking at? Or what's Bowie looking
That's
at?
a good question that I definitely have thought about. He is on Twitter. Are we allowed to? Is Twitter a thing? He's on Twitter.
Yeah. Tweeter. Yeah, Tweeter's a thing. I'll add that. I'll add that to the universe.
Leon thinks to himself, huh?
Would you have respected Bowie more if it was I'm trying Instagroin?
Instagram?
That one wasn't it. That one didn't work.
You're gonna
I
have to
mean-
use a fate point if you want to name something Instagram.
Instagram exists in this universe.
Okay, that's fine.
Insta ounce?
Instagram cracker.
It's the American version.
I prefer
Instagram.
Ribbit. That's a social media of choice for Leon.
Okay,
I
I'm
was
glad
trying to
we're
figure
learning
out what
these
to call
important.
Reddit. Glad you took it.
I'm glad we're learning these important character.
Is
aspects
ribbit
of
like
the
one
world.
word, or is it like 2 words of like rib it?
It's one word.
All right.
Okay, so you guys all walk over to Mr. Trent. And you see Mr. Trent is he's a decent looking guy. He looks like he's, middle aged, probably low 40s, high 30s or so. And there's 8 other people standing around him, or there's a total of 8 people standing around him. He's wearing a nice button-up shirt. He's got his sleeves rolled up. He's pretty in shape. He's about 6 foot or so. Pretty standard, fun-looking teacher. And he says, "Well, hello there. I'm Frank Trent. I'm gonna be your homeroom teacher, and I'm gosh darn excited to have another set of students coming in here. Yeah, how about you guys follow me, and we'll get on out of here and get to really the life of the party, Trent's classroom." So he starts walking out the door. Everyone starts shuffling out the door. You guys follow him, and he starts talking. So what did you guys think of the presentation?
Bowie is silent.
Leon says Bowie didn't seem to think it was too interested, He was just on Twitter anyways.
Michael just says
But
like,
how does Bowie respond to?
What the fuck, dude? He swears he's a cool freshman.
Leon rolls his eyes. Doesn't bother him. Rolls off his shoulders.
Michael just says like, I is just like so used to those types of presentations that like it just didn't faze him.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that presentation so generic? I really think it does the job here,
Yeah.
Starts rambling in the background of all of that about how amazing it is.
Michael reply, yeah, they could use a better soccer PNG clip art, maybe a basketball PNG, spice it up.
Exactly. I've been trying to tell Adele for years, and she just doesn't listen to me. But oh well, the presentation's just for show. It's not the real deal. I'm glad to have you guys. You guys look like a good bunch of students here.
Beck is still rambling about how good the presentation was. It grows louder.
Beck, do you? Beck, what are you trying to say back there?
Oh, well, you asked us about how we like the presentation. I just thought I would answer to the best of my abilities, fully and completely and honestly.
Okay. Hey. Okay. Cool. Nice name tag. by the way.
Thank you. I got it myself.
I'm sure you did.
It was well worth the wait. I got it just last night. I was thinking about drawing a little smiley face on it, but I didn't want people to think I was a little too eager.
No one would think that. No worries. You're all good, Beck. Okay, let's go to the elevator now. He walks you through the school a little bit until you get to an elevator. It's weird. You don't notice really. You don't see anyone walking the halls or anything. You look in the classrooms as you're walking by, and you see students just sitting down there, very very kind of still, and
Cave school.
You get on the elevator, and he says, "Come on, guys, come on, get on in the elevator." And he pushes his finger to the second floor button, and he leaves it there for a second. Longer than you would hold your button to push a thing. And all of a sudden, the floor starts moving down, just the floor of the elevator. And the walls...
the buttons are like still on the wall, and they're just like, you just see them like going higher and like...
Yeah, the walls are going
haunted
higher.
mansion portraits start to extend.
Exactly. And then a door opens, and you're asked to go onto the ride.
I'm your ghostly host.
Yeah. Well, there's the part of the person hanging first there in the ride.
Is it like the one in Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory where it goes like sideways, or?
No, this one only
Keep
goes up and
making
down.
jokes about the elevator.
Really the best part.
Yeah. So it goes down. As you get a little farther down, you see a new floor above you covers the hole that you just came down. And you're going down. You're going down this long shaft. It's lit up by lights. It's very metallic-y. It looks very, very high tech and stuff. And if you guys have any questions you want to ask right now while you're going down, you can. If not, we'll move on.
So he's getting a little tense.
Michael's still struggling to carry all the textbooks and trying to carry with one hand. Says, when do we get our lockers?
I don't know if we got lockers here, to be honest. I've never seen them before, but I'll look into that for you.
Where am I supposed to put all my books? Like, I got like 2 science books. I think the other one's like a math.
Trust me, I don't know if you'll need books for where we're going, Mike. No worries.
Leon.
Are we going to hell?
You think they don't have books in hell?
Touche.
Leon
They just have the Chocolate War everywhere. It's the only book. What was Leon do?
The Chocolate War. Leon sees Michael struggling with all the books, and he feels a little bit bad, but he doesn't want to show it. So he's like, "Give me that. Give me that, Mike. Give me one of those. I'm sick of watching you struggle with all those books. Pass half of them over here. I don't want to hear about it anymore."
Take the biology one.
So I take some of Michael's books, but I'm very passive aggressive about it, even though I'm doing a good thing.
Nice. Cool. And I'm assuming Beck is still just rambling on.
He stopped rambling now. He also he heard amidst his own rambling that Leo wanted a locker. So he pulls out his phone.
Don't you mean Mike?
I mean Mike.
Thank you.
Sorry, immersion breaking, I know.
Yeah, we just lost so many viewers because of that.
He notices that Mike, he said something about wanting a locker. So he pulls out his phone and starts ordering one to be shipped to the school as soon as possible.
Okay, you do that. That's fine. So as you guys are, Trent tries to get your attention. Mr. Trent gets your attention. Like, are you guys ready for this? And suddenly the walls turn to glass, as you're going down, and you just see this huge cavern, vast and very lit up. As below you, you see this massive campus filled with buildings and fields and lights.
Just like
And
keep talking. I'm
and he
thinking.
says, "Welcome to Superhero High."
City of Ember. That's the book this is like.
Oh my! I haven't now read that book since like third grade.
I know, right? It took me a second to remember.
I saw the movie of that. I don't think
It
it was
wasn't
very
good.
There was a.
Yeah.
I forgot there was a movie.
It wasn't a good book either.
No,
I'll
that's
stand
good.
up proud
Set our
and
bar
say
really low so people don't expect much from this world. So the elevator travels down. What are your guys' reactions when you first see the campus?
Face pressed against glass.
As you're going down, it's sliding against the glass. You see a streak all the way down.
There's a little drool too.
Bowie's like interested because they're no longer in a metal tube, but also like trying not to look too interested because he's like, you know.
Of course.
Leon, as usual, acting unimpressed, but even he is a little bit overwhelmed by the emotion of the setting they found themselves in, but he's trying very hard to hide it.
What about Mike?
Michael just like looks out in the distance and thinks to himself, "Yeah, this is much better than public school."
Now this is a private institution.
The elevator goes down the metal tube, and as you near the floor, it starts to slow its descent down as then two doors open up, and he escorts all of you out. He's, come on guys, let's keep it going. We got a lot of stuff to do today, whole lot of stuff. First day of school, you know. Welcome to campus, everyone. Here, you can enjoy state-of-the-art superhero training facilities. We have a wide variety of areas that cover a wide variety of powers here. And boy, it's pretty impressive. I won't lie. I still get a little shocked whenever I come down here. There's a lot of stuff here. On our left, you can see we have a track, you know, field. And on it, you see, on the field, you see someone who just threw a shot put 50 yards across the field. And then, you know, someone who's running and getting faster and faster until they're no longer really visible seeing. Coming up is our aquatic center. It's actually home to our very own Allegan. Don't ask me what it is, but trust me, just go check it out sometime. It's wild.
Wait, did you say pelican?
No, I said Allegan. Alagan.
That sounds like a combination of an alligator and a pelican. I'm not gonna lie.
That would be pretty wild. And now we're coming up to the main center of campus, our central plaza of campus. You walk into this plaza and it's surrounded by very pristine buildings. There's one that says administrators building on it, which is just, you know, this very, very elegant, kind of old timey looking, you know, it has the columns. It's very, very pleasant to look at. There's some every building here honestly looks very beautiful, but a lot of them are more high tech than the administration building. It needs to look different so you guys know what it is. And in the middle is a statue of two people, two very, very a man and a woman standing arm in arm, kind of tall in the center of the plaza. It looks to be a bronze statue. It's a bronze statue.
That reminds me of another very important statue of two iconic icons, I would say. It's bronze.
Mickey Mouse and Walt Disney.
Mickey Mouse and Walt
Oswald
Disney.
From Epic Mickey.
Yeah, this is actually was just a failed Disneyland attraction. Um, no, but
Michael Eisner was behind it.
yeah. Now we're coming up on the main center of campus. If you look there, yeah, as you can see, our statue of our great founders, the Light Star twins.
Ooh.
It's said that they carved this ground for this campus about a century ago or something like that. As you walk closer to it, you see a plaque in front of it that says Alcaz and Telma Light Star, and then underneath it it says Corkscrew. And there's smaller writing on it that you can't really see. Also, probably
Because we're
just says,
illiterate.
yeah, because you're illiterate in this world. There's actually no reading in this world. There are no books. They're all reserved for hell in this world.
Oh, wait, what about the books Leo had?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how about Michael's textbooks he's
just
still
picture-
carrying?
Those are just tablets that have been bound together.
Yeah.
They're
That's why they're so
ancient
heavy.
scriptures.
They're just a bunch of stone, like just slabs. That's a
Okay, everyone. I'm gonna drop you guys off here because you all have some admin stuff that you got to do. I'll be back once you guys are done. The real fun can begin.
So there's no homeroom? Wait, the homeroom was bullshit?
We're just supposed to like stand here.
Well, you out here. Here comes Claire now. Here comes Claire
Does
now.
anybody have a fucking last name at this school?
And he says, as for the homeroom thing, we'll meet up in a classroom later if you guys really want. We kind of just we have areas in here. So
What is this, a Montessori school?
yeah, Bo, yeah, it is. I don't know what Montessori school is actually.
Is that not a thing other places?
Okay, well, Trent starts to walk away. And Claire comes out, and Claire is very peppy. Claire comes out, and she also has a name tag that says, "Hi, my name's Claire," and it's got a little smiley face under it. And she has a shirt with a train that says a train on it that says "Fun Train" over it, and on the back it says "All Aboard."
Should have had this smiley face.
So when she comes out, she first says, "I love the name tag you got there, Beck. It's super rad."
Thank you. I love your shirt.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. I'm Claire, and I'll be your conductor through the administration process. So hop on board, everyone, and follow me. Beck, do you follow with such enthusiasm?
He is
Are
like
you,
doing like the
leading
chugga 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 chugga.
Michael just like goes back, still carrying his textbooks, like.
She leads you through the doors into the building. Welcome to the administration building. Here you'll find, all of the boring offices. We got accounting, we got principal, we got vice principal here. All things that you kids really don't need to worry about. Here we are. Here at Superhero High, we need to, keep the appearance to the world that we're just another ordinary, boring school full of boring, ordinary kids. That's what you guys saw upstairs. You might have been a little curious why everything was so generic up there. That's just because we gotta keep appearances. We can't let the world know that there's thousands or hundreds of kids who, have superpowers. They would throw a fit. It happened once. It wasn't good. It took weeks to mark it as a conspiracy for people. But so up here we actually yes, Bo, you.
So I just want to make it clear, we could have been called the Light Star Institute, and whoever the fuck founded this place called it Superhero High.
Well, yeah, they weren't very self-absorbed people. They kind of wanted a generic name for whoever it got passed down onto. Or maybe they just didn't think of it at the time because they decided the name and then, then they decided the Light Star Twins created the school or something like that. Who knows what happened there? Yes. you.
Yeah. Michael. So wait, they created an underground school, but they didn't make lockers where we could put our school supplies.
Oh, we have things way cooler than lockers down here. No worries. You
Do we have
Do-
cubbies?
here? Do you want something to hold your books right now?
Yeah, my backpack is too full of notebooks.
She takes out of her pocket just a tiny bag and passes it to you, and she's like, this can just hold a lot of stuff. Just put anything you want in it. Yeah, that should help you. Sorry you brought all those textbooks. We don't usually expect kids to bring textbooks to school. Usually we hand those out on the first day of class, but it's fine.
Leon hands over the textbooks he's been helping Michael carry,
Yeah.
but snarkily says, because no one knew this, but earlier he was looking at Beck's phone as he ordered, and he went, "Yeah, so much for your locker, champ. Real helpful."
Beck, now remembering he ordered a locker a few minutes ago, goes to check on his phone to see where it is.
Michael just puts all the books in the backpack. I'm just imagining like a small backpack, but like it just like sucks everything in.
And it's super light. You can just put it back in your pocket pretty much.
Classic bag of holding.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was a senior project a few years ago. Pretty impressive stuff. But no worries, you guys will get there and learn how to create stuff like that. So coming up, we're coming up to a door. So as I was saying, we need to keep the appearance of a school. So what we do is we have this old machine back here. We call it the duplicator-inator here, which will actually, it creates a dummy clone of you that will, take care of the stuff upstairs, give off the appearance. It's just, these are completely dummies, no worries there. It's totally...
So sad.
I'm gonna be real, Claire, if that's your name.
Yeah, that's my name. It says it on my name tag. Right
Giving me real big Us vibes.
Oh no, it's not like Us at all. Trust me. These are just dummies.
They're just soulless dummies. They're just soulless tethers of us.
Are they just like the crash dummies where they're just like, or like mannequins where they're just look like us, but they
That's
just don't
worse.
do anything?
Hey everyone, how about we stop making pop culture references and think about the deeper ethical implications of this? It's kind of weird.
But wait,
I have
Why
more
don't we
pop
ta-
culture references I want to make.
why don't we talk about how mean it is for an instructor to call them dummies? That's not very nice. I expected
That's-
more from you, Claire.
That's a bit surface level. How about we go a bit lower and think about this on like a different level?
Okay,
Well, we
Foucault.
already are underground. I don't get what you mean.
Okay, whatever. I
Let's
rescind
just
my
move
point.
Adding
on.
an extra layer to that school is prison.
Let's
thing.
just move on. So I'm just gonna have you guys step in one by one. You'll see a big flash of light in there, and then you'll be done. And Dummy will get
Is
sent
this like
upstairs.
an X-ray?
Honestly, I don't know how it works. It's weird. They refused to copy me. Actually, they said no, Claire, like you're already too amazing. We can't. 2 of you would be too many. I was like, aw, that's so sweet of you guys.
Wait, so if the second one of you would have also been amazing, that means it would have been able to move and have thought?
No, I don't think so. I don't know why they said that. Honestly, I felt like it had some mean implications to it, but I like to stay positive. So I tried not to think about it at night, Bowie.
We all have nights.
So you guys, she asks you to get in a line, and a student walks in, light you see, well, she just walks in, then a minute later walks out, goes through all of them.
Before it gets to me, is there a screen attached to this device?
No, there's not a screen attached.
There's no
to this
screen?
device. There's no screen.
There's nothing that like has any information about what it's doing?
Nope.
Well, that's sketchy in its
Not
own
that you
right,
can
so
see.
thank you. That's enough information for me.
So Leon, you're up first. You walk in. do you walk into it?
Whatever.
You walk in. Claire closes the door. You see a big flash of light. The room is completely painted white to begin with kind of little lights coming up from the bottom. And then when right before the flash of light, you see kind of a hatch open up on top. A big flash of light comes in and then it closes. And then Claire opens the door and says, "Step on out. Beck, let's get you in here." Beck, you walk in, same thing happens. Mike walks in, same thing happens. Bowie, when you walk in, she closes the door behind you, and it's the white room, and you see the hatch open up top, and then the lights all go out in there. And
Bowie
then
says that to himself.
only for a couple seconds, for like 10 seconds, no longer than anyone else was in here for. And then the lights on the bottom shine back up, and the hatch is closed on top and stuff. And Claire opens the door and said, "Good job. Let's get you out of there. How was your guys' experience?" With
The
old
normal
duplicator?
one, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Dope. Guys, well, that's all I got for you. So why don't you go back out, and Mr. Trent will meet you guys all out there.
Okay. Bowie starts walking out. And he's making a mental note.
Leon is also making many, many mental notes as he does not trust authority. And that whole experience was sketch.
Michael looks into the little backpack, and a screen pulls up and it says, "What do you want to take out?" He clicks on the notebook and it just appears, and he writes everyone's name, puts it back, and then goes in.
Wait, I have something I wrote this down. So we are playing Clone High RPG?
You guys walk outside, and you guys, you're just waiting outside while you wait for Trent to come. Anything you guys want to do in this brief period before he comes?
Bowie pulls out his phone again.
Leon looks at the phone as Bowie's on it.
He's texting his dad.
What are you texting your dad?
My dad sent, "Hey champ, how's school going?" I'm texting back, "Okay." Smiley face.
Nice. Well, as you're doing that, Mr. Trent comes back and says, "Hey, Bowie, we gotta talk about your phone usage at some point, because it's a bit much, but we'll let it fly for the first day." Okay, let's go get into the fun part.
Really, Mr. Trent? Ugh, ridiculous.
Let's go get into the fun part, kids. Come on. I know you had to go through a lot. On the first day here, we really like to get a feel for you guys' powers are. We like to see you guys in action doing some stuff. So we are going to the power test facility that we have here on campus. A beautiful building. And you guys he walks you past various buildings. You see a lot of the students walking now. You kind of get the assumption it's between periods now, and you see some various powers being used. You see someone who's flying across you, someone levitating their books, a girl, someone heats up their sandwich with some laser eyes, which is all pretty cool stuff. Because some people have some really cool powers here. So you get to the power test facility. It's this beautiful, very futuristic looking building that says PTF on top for power test facility. He walks you inside, and he says, "You guys wait here. I'm gonna go check you guys in and such. Talk a bunch, get to know each other. There's 8 of you guys here. I've barely seen you guys talk at all to each other." He walks away. So in this group, you have you four, plus you have four other people with you. And they
What
kind
are
of
their names?
they kind of all go around and introduce themselves. One person's like, one girl, a big buff girl's like, "Hi, I'm Jasper. I have fire fists, which are pretty cool." The next guy, next to him, a shorter fella, a little chubs, but decently nice dressed and looks like nice. Got a big old smile on his face, like hi guys, hi, I'm Lewis. I'm bouncy, which is, I know might sound weird, but like if you were to push me off of something, I would bounce back up. It's kind of fun, to be honest. I really like it. Next goes hi guys. You see this kind of skinny girl wearing glasses, kind of looks like a nerd, to be honest. And she's like, hi, I'm Amber. My power is I have really good enhanced vision. Like I can see for miles, and if I really focus, I can see through things.
Really? Wait, how many fingers am I holding up?
Well, you're holding up two fingers. With my glasses on,
Perfect.
they kind of help me. They help me focus it, so I'm not always seeing really super precise stuff. As you are probably wondering. So that's why. Hi. Then next is this girl who just looks like a typical high schooler, wearing jeans and a t-shirt. Hey guys, I'm Roxy. And I just, my power, I'm incredibly dexterous. I'm very light on my feet and stuff, and I can pull off some pretty dope moves as I jumping around things. So that's me. What about who are you? And she points to you, Leon.
Well, my name's Leon. Not really super into this superhero stuff though. Like, couldn't we just do like a normal icebreaker maybe that was unsuperhero related? We had to
Lewis
start
shakes
with our
his head
powers.
aggressively.
Whatever. I can see screens. Yeah, so maybe stop getting on your phone all the time. Yeah, I'm always watching.
That seems like a huge invasion of privacy, but
Well,
noted.
most of us are probably breaking some sort of law with our power, so.
Just gonna put that statement in my back pocket and move on. I'm Bowie. I got claymation. My fists, my hands are clay. Kinda. That's who I am.
Do you use that to deliver vigilante beatdowns?
I guess.
That's not legal, so I'll put that in my back pocket.
Well, it's legal if you have a police officer as a referee, so I'll just put that in my back pocket.
Police officer as a
OOC, that
referee.
is legal in Seattle, so I'm just saying. It is.
Vigilantism is legal in Seattle?
If you can have fist fights in the street if you have a police officer as a referee.
Only if you have clay hands is vigilante.
Yeah,
Seattle's
that's also true.
wild.
Yeah.
My turn. Hello. I'm Beck. I don't have a power.
Michael just turns.
They all look at you like, what? Why are you here? What?
Anyone can be a hero. It's my dream.
How did you get into this? Roxy asks, how did you get into this school if you don't have a power?
Well, I can do tons of amazing things, like this.
I think that it's on the wrong way. I think that you're doing it the wrong way.
Give me a sec.
Roxy's like, great, great. How about you?
I'm Michael, but you could call me Mike. My power is I could create paper crafts and like I could control with my mind. I don't really do it that often, but I guess it's something I have.
That's cool. That's cool.
Great. Now that we are all acquainted, I just have to ask, is Mr. Trent like acting super weird, or is it just me? It could be the fact that he has two first names and that it makes him inherently untrustworthy. But
Amber,
vibes?
why do you think he has two first names?
Because you said Trent's a first name, and then he introduced himself as he had another first name. It was like David Trent or something.
Why
I don't know.
His name was Frank Trent. Why couldn't Trent be his last name?
No, but the implication is he has a first name for a last name, and therefore he has two first names.
Bowie, what's your last name?
That's not important.
It seems like you're calling people out for their names.
Powell, okay? It's Powell. I'm just saying, Mr. Trent is like giving me weird vibes, and like with that whole room thing, I'm sorry.
Jasper jumps in like, yeah, I thought Mr. Trent was giving off weird vibes. He seems like a fun teacher and all, but yeah,
He's
I don't
trying
know.
too hard.
Yeah.
He's trying too hard.
Yeah. As you're talking about this, Mr. Trent makes his way back from the check-in desk, or and he says, well, you guys are all checked in, so come with me. We'll get you guys suited up and ready to go. And he walks you over to this place where they're handing out these very like futuristic suits. And he says, these suits are just meant to pretty much stop you from dying. In our training, we don't like it when kids die here. Thankfully, it's never happened. Come pretty close though. So these are just to stop you from dying for the most part. But just so you know, you still can get all bruised up and stuff in these. But they just monitor your vitals also, and accordingly protect you. For all scenarios, we ask you guys to wear these. That being said, or no, I already said that. So the test only takes 4 people at a time, so we're just gonna split you guys up. We'll put Jasper, Amber, Lewis, and Roxy in one group, and then Leon, Beck, Bowie, and Mike, you guys will be in another group. So that cool with you guys?
Sure.
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay, just step through this door here. Then the Leon's group will step through this door, and it will. I'm gonna go. I'll be watching you from the sidelines. You know, if you need any help, I'll be there, and I can give you some help. So yeah, just walk through this door and put on your suits also over your clothes and stuff. And yeah. So he walks away around a corner as the doors open up in front of you.
I guess I go in the door.
Michael takes out the small bag, clicks on 2 notebooks. He just has them with him now.
Cool.
Beck is still checking at his phone, wondering where the locker he ordered is.
You actually have an email on your phone that says, sorry, your order's being processed. It'll be to you soon. And yeah, so you guys walk in. You walk into this, let's see, what time is it? 9:30? We might gotta skip a little bit around. We're so close to being.
2 of the ogres were fighting.
You know, we're just gonna.
1 ogre.
We're just gonna go for it. I created this whole thing. I'm doing it. So the door's open. You guys are in this large room, and it's a gray room. It has panels all along the side. and stuff. And you hear a voice that says, simulation initiated. And the room suddenly transforms into just like a small, looks to be like it's turning into a small train station, actually. Holograms start coming up, the panels start flipping all around to make it look like a very nice train station. There are even holographic people that appear in it. It looks like there's about 10 people standing around. You got some people on some benches. You got some people standing on the platform, waiting for the train. There's a ticket stand. There's a corner store that's actually closed at the time, and a holographic screen appears in front of you, and it says, "Scenario: Train hijack." It says someone is planning to hijack the train or the 11:30 train. It is currently 11 o'clock. You must stop this from happening. If stuck, you are allowed up to 3 hints. Good luck.
Is this an escape room? Bro, are we doing an escape room? Hell yeah.
Do it. Never mind.
I do have experience escaping from my room, so this should be easy.
So, unless you guys all want to just go around beating up civilians, I can take a peek around here.
Did I expect us to use our powers? I
would think so.
Oh, I don't really use my powers for combat.
That sounds like you have a tragic backstory there.
Uh,
We only have 30 minutes to stop this train from being hijacked, so we're gonna have to put it on pause.
I think some good
Can I-
old-fashioned sleuthing will do the trick.
Can I check all the phone screens? Who has phones? How many of the civilians?
Let's see. Of the screens you can see right now, you can see that there are 2 people on phones. There's one person sitting down with their phone in one of the benches, and one person on the platform looking at their phone.
Well, I mean, I'd like to take a peek at both of them.
Yeah, do a roll, a notice roll.
One roll for both of them?
Hey, yeah, one roll for both of them is fine.
+2.
+2. So that is, oh man, now I actually have to know the
That's-
mechanics of
That's
this game.
fair.
Thought I could just exposition my way through this. Fair. So you can kind of see what a little bit of what's on their phone. You see that the person standing on the platform is you can't see what's on the screen, but you just see in big letters presentation on top of it. And the person sitting down, you see just a picture, almost looks like an album cover of some kind.
So I don't want to be here all day. I'd love to get out of here as soon as possible. From what I can tell, that guy over there by the train looking at a presentation. The other guy over on the bench looking at some sort of album. So I'd rule out both of them. It doesn't seem like they're doing much.
Michael
Who
takes
else?
out the small bag and clicks on his pencil. He grabs a pencil and starts writing notes in one of the notebooks.
Who else is on the platforms, or like where are people?
So there's 3 other people sitting in the benches, 2 people on the platforms, 2 people standing in line at the ticket booth, and then 1 person in the ticket booth.
All right.
So how many people have we ruled out compared to, well, not ruled out, but how many people are there total?
There are 10 people in total.
There are 10
or 9. 1, 2,
Nine.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 9 people in total.
Nine
So we have
people.
7 left to rule out.
Can I invoke an aspect?
Yeah, what aspect?
I'm a good judge of character, and can I look around and see if anyone's acted shifty?
Yeah, you could do a notice, do
Notice?
another notice roll
A
to
lot of notices.
look around and see. Or it could possibly be an investigate. I think your notice is higher though, so I'll let you do.
Yeah, +5 notice. Yeah, because it's a quick check.
So do your roll, and then you can decide if you want to invoke your aspect, because aspects are things that add on to your roll as opposed to invoking them before.
So I have a +5, which is superb, but I could invoke my aspect and have like a +7, right?
Yeah.
That seems very helpful right now.
Yeah, so do your
Yeah.
roll first. Do your roll first.
Oh, I already did the roll.
Oh, you did a roll and got a +5. Okay.
No, I got a +2 with the roll, a +3 with my skills.
Okay,
I'll
yeah.
invoke the-
So
I'm going
you
all
got a
in.
+7. So you got an epic roll. That's
Epic.
epic. That's perfect for
Now
Tommy.
this is epic.
So you just doing a basic look around the room, you kind of get the general gist of everyone's kind of feelings. You can see that on the bench you have someone who looks very happy. Like, you know, she kind of looks like a Claire, to be honest. You see a guy this older gentleman who looks a little cranky sitting on the bench. There's someone who looks like she's kind of keeping to herself over there. Then the person listening to music is over there as well. She has headphones in and stuff, and just kind of sitting there looking out into the world. On the platform, you have the girl with the presentation, who she looks very anxious, and then you also have another girl who looks incredibly laid back, and the people standing in line, one of them's just on their phone constantly. It looks like they're probably tweeting tweetering something out.
Thank you.
And then the other one looks normal, and the man in the ticket booth just looks tired as all heck.
Is there anybody that we would know?
I'll put all this stuff in the chat so you guys
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
Could is
I was
there
making my own
anybody
notes.
on the
There.
like platform that we
There's
might
emotions.
like know?
What?
Like if somebody's hijacking this train, could it be a kidnapping situation? Or is there anything about this train particularly? Like, could I use my lore skill to
You
do
could
something about that?
you could use your lore skill, or you could ask someone. Also,
Oh, we can talk to people?
Yeah, you can
Who's
talk.
closest?
Well, who do you wanna ask? Someone sitting around, or you probably want to ask the ticket booth guy, I feel like, or
Yeah, I'll go up and I'll ask the ticket booth guy.
So you go up to the ticket booth. There are two people in line. You kind of try to get his attention off to the side quickly, off to the side quickly. In the ticket booth, you see he's kind of on a computer, and he's handing, working with the one customer there, the guy who is on his phone. And he says, I'll be with you in 1 second. Just let me get through this guy. And he hands him his ticket, and then the guy behind him's like, oh, you can go in front of me. It's all right. I don't mind. So you're talking.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, what do you want? Ticket?
No, I have a question about the 11:30 train.
Yep. What do you want to know?
Is there anything unique about this train that specifically runs at 11:30?
Unique about this train?
Yeah. Is it transporting anything? Is there any notable regulars who take the 11:30?
Yeah, I would. There aren't any notable regulars, but the 11:30 train today. Let me do a quick search on my what cargo it's taken today. It's
Can I motion to Leon, just like a hey, point to the ticket booth?
I'm taking a little backwards peeksies.
Yeah, Leon, do another notice roll.
He can't pull any fast ones on us. +5. Or wait, +6.
+6.
This is perfect.
So you see pretty much the whole. You don't see any of the side tabs that are there, but you see what he's looking up. He types in 11:30 train. And on his screen pops up a list of all of the people who have bought tickets so far for it, and you see the name. Let me put in the chat. You see that Joan, someone named Joan, someone named Dimitri, Claudia have bought tickets for this train. And then he doing other stuff. He clicks on cargo on it, and there's a description that says there's some very precious gems being transported across this train.
I think we found ourselves a motive, ladies and gentlemen.
He turns back to Bowie and says, I don't know. I don't, there's nothing.
All right, I was just wondering, sir. Thank you for your
here.
time. Have a delightful day.
Yep, okay. Next. He calls next, and then next person goes up.
So
Bowie runs back to Leo. And the gang!
So I tell everyone what I saw on the screen. That conductor didn't tell us about the gems. That's a little bit shifty, but then again, what's he gonna do? Hop out of his booth and go get them himself?
Michael
Could also
writes
be
all
like
this
a
down.
privacy thing, like, not telling
Yeah.
a random high school freshman that there's precious gems on your train.
You're lucky he answered you at all. But hey, friendly. Yeah, you, the friendly one. So we got 3 names. I need you to go talk to everyone and figure out who's who. There is a Joan on this train, a Dimitri, and a Claudia.
I bet, here's my guesses. Joan's on her phone on the platform. Claudia's the other person on the platform, and Dimitri's the old man.
If they have tickets, I imagine they're not robbing the train, so we can at least count out a couple people.
Yeah.
Don't worry, fellas. I won't let you down. And Beck walks over to the quiet person.
To the quiet person. So she is sitting on the bench, and as you approach her, she kind of looks up at you, and her hands start kind of fidgeting.
Hello. Hi.
Oh, hi. What do you want?
My name. Oh, it's covered. My name's Beck. How are you?
Hi, I'm Rhonda. Hi.
Oh, what a lovely name. It reminds me of this one book I saw in a bookstore.
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't it though? Isn't it?
Sure. Can I
So
help you with
Rond,
something?
can I call you Rond?
No, call me Rhonda.
Rond,
Or leave, please. Leave.
what is it that you do, if I may ask?
I don't really feel super comfortable giving him. I'm not really much of a talker. I'm sorry. If there's anything else, I don't want to talk about myself. If there's something I can get you to go away, I can tell you to get you to go away. I will.
I think we've started on the wrong foot.
Are we overhearing this?
I'm just thinking. I just imagine Michael
Is this
just
loud
doing
enough
the
for
face
us
palm.
or does he have to give us
Probably
this information
not, but
back?
we can just assume he gives you the information when he's
Alright.
done
All right.
with it.
Well, we can be clear and say a criminal probably wouldn't give out their name, right?
Right.
Unless they're lying.
Well, sure, but we only have 15 minutes. There's no way they'd make it that complicated.
Rond, could you do me a favor, since you said you'd do anything?
That sounds creepy.
Don't worry. I was just wondering if you could pull out your phone and give me some directions. I seem to be a little lost.
Yeah, sure. Actually, is there a role I can make you do for this? I don't think so. Nah.
Couldn't it be like rapport?
No, rapport is your. Let's see. What's the list? Give me a second. Deceive, drive, empathy, fight. investigate, lore, notice, physique, provoke. Nah. We'll just say she does it.
As
She pulls out her phone.
As she's looking away, Beck quickly turns around and motions to Leon.
Yeah. Leon, dude.
All of us is just, can you do this thing on a screen? Leon!
Let
Leon,
it be.
do you
Yeah.
notice?
Let it be known that I never expected to be this useful. I thought I was gonna get to sit back, so this is just a bit annoying. +2.
+2. That's a
Fair.
fair. You can see that she, as she opens her phone, what pops up is her calendar to begin with. And it looks like you can't really read what it says on there, but you can see she has her calendar up, and then she pulls up the directions and types in directions on there.
I got nothing. Not very helpful if I can't see what's on the calendar.
I'll write her under maybe.
Thanks, Rond. I'll see you later.
Oh, okay. You didn't tell me what directions you wanted, but thank you for leaving.
Got nothing.
And she kind of stands up and goes even farther away from people on bench. What do you do next?
Are there any security cameras in this plaza?
The one right there. You see just above the window.
They're actually, I don't know what, Mike. There are actually no security cameras. It's a very small thing. I think Mike is just seeing a light or a smoke detector up there.
No cameras.
It's a fake security camera.
It's
It's a fake security.
They didn't have enough money in the security budget for cameras, so they just put fake ones up to make it security theater.
Beck cracks his knuckles.
Is there
Let's go
anybody?
again.
Oh. Is there anybody around who's wearing like pretty like plain clothes, like unmemorable clothing?
Yeah, there is a person sitting on the bench who is relatively close to Rhonda there who's wearing, just kind of a nice generic outfit. She looks very happy. She's the person who was happy to help.
Do we know that there's only
As I
one
posted.
person trying to rob this train, or is it multiple? Or could it be either?
You probably assume it's just one person.
Okay.
all right.
From how the instructions were given.
Bowie motions to Beck. Beck, get the happy one.
Beck now turns his attention towards the happy woman. Hi, hello.
Hey, hello.
I love your shirt.
Aw, thank you. I love your name tag. Hi, Beck. I'm
you.
Joan.
Hi, Joan.
I wish I had a cool name tag like you. What can I help you? What is there something you need?
Well, I was just wondering what your favorite color is.
My favorite color, I'd have to say, is yellow. It just makes me happy.
If she's a fan of jewel tones.
Are you also getting on the 11:30 train?
Yes, I am.
Oh my god. What a coinkydink.
I'm so exciting. I've actually never been on a train this slow.
A train this slow?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It looks like I'm used to like high speed, like bullet trains.
Oh, some of those fancy rich person ones. Yeah, I'm a frequent train rider. I love using the train, help the earth.
So you must have like one of those like fancy train cards that like a lot of people use.
Yep, I'm a frequent rider here. And she pulls out her wallet and pulls out a train card.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I want to know if this is The conductor, just so everyone knows, the conductor said there were no frequent riders.
Mm.
And Joan here, who has a ticket for the train, just told us she was a frequent rider.
Also, isn't my
But
name tag covered?
by the look on Johnny's face, it looks like he forgot those two pieces of information.
Wait, I'm
I
just
was-
curious who said that when.
I'm
You
trying to
did.
remember.
When I was talking to the conductor.
See, I
To
didn't
the
want to out.
ticket person?
Hmm.
What did they say?
They said there were no frequent riders on today's train.
No, he said there were no like high priority riders.
He said
Oh,
frequent, didn't he?
Reputable.
But also, aren't we
Damn
wearing
it, our
suits?
one lead is lost.
Aren't we wearing special boy suits that cover
Did the
our
sim-
clothes?
Wait, did the simulation give us simulated things for? Never mind.
I think you moved your name tag. You probably moved it over.
But did I
Wait.
say?
Could this be like the other four are trying to hijack this train and we are trying to stop them from hijacking this train?
As you guys are planning this, Joan says to Beck, well, you
Because
know,
remember one of the people had the super sight.
Joan says to you, you know, you seem like a really helpful young boy. If you could I saw someone sneaking around the corner store. I don't know. It looks closed or something, but I don't know. I didn't see much, but I'm just got a little scared. It doesn't look like there's so much security here. I thought there was a camera, but I think it's a smoke alarm.
At least you know you're protected from fires.
You're right. Always looking on the bright side.
Well, I'll go look for you. You know.
Bowie turns to Michael and Leon and he tells the theory that what if the other four are robbing this train?
Well, it looks like we've got a lead in the corner store, so let's go see who it is before we
Yeah.
jump to any conclusions.
Yeah, I'll write that as a possibility in my notes.
So you walk over to the corner store and you see the gate is down on it, but there's a little note there that says, for Jeff, when you come in tomorrow, I left the keys on a hook behind the ticket, behind the Damien, the ticket guy. Just grab those from the hook and you can come open up the shop, you know.
All right. One of you guys get Damien to come out of here and I could get those keys off the hook.
Hey, you got clay powers. Why don't you
I got clay powers, so I can
Who?
Does this
go
building
in.
have glass windows? Like, are there any glass windows on this corner store?
No, the corner store is like embedded in the.
like a Hudson News, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to point out we're in a simulation, so like really property damage is meaningless.
But
And
I
just
don't
keep
want.
that in mind.
You may get a bad score if we break too much stuff.
Is there a
Oh, yeah,
lock on
scores.
this? Wait, is there a lock on this?
Yeah, it's like one of those.
Do it.
One of those.
Do it.
Can I grab the lock and like squeeze it using my super clay powers?
Wait, why don't you make a key? Why don't you make a key
Well,
shape? That's what I thought you were
Yeah,
going
I
Can
was
to
I
gonna
do
say, why
a
can't you
key
make a
shape?
key with
Because I
your
have
hand?
high athleticism. Because I have a high athleticism.
Yeah, you can try to make a key.
Can I?
I would say this would be crafting.
I don't have
I
crafting.
agree.
Well, if it doesn't work, just break it.
Okay.
You
I'll
guys didn't want to
roll.
do property damage. Here we are.
Pretty
Okay,
damage.
I'm gonna
is
try and
immoral.
make a key, a lock, the key. Okay, let's
roll
see.
roll for crafting.
+2 fair. +0.
You make a pretty generic looking key, and you try to put it in, but it will not. It's not the right key shape to.
Okay, well then I want to try and break the lock off using like
Yeah,
the clay powers.
You can fight the lock.
Say la vie.
Okay. I wanted this would be athletics, right?
Yeah, athletics works.
Okay. +5.
+5, a superb. Yeah, you you snap the lock off. Yeah.
I open the gate and see if there's any little guys running around in there.
You open the gate and Damien runs over from the ticket booth, being like, "What are you guys doing?" And you cannot
Property
go into the
damage.
corner store. Why did you break that? He starts just yelling at you guys, and
Because I'm a rowdy teen.
and he's actually I'm gonna say he's trying to compel Tommy's authority. What is their thing?
I have a problem with authority.
Problem with authority. So this would be me trying to compel you, Tommy, with your problem with authority. He's yelling at you guys like, get away from this. I'm gonna call the cops on you guys. Get out of here.
Hey, bub, not to burst your bubble, but you're a computer program. So if you could just shut up and walk the other direction, because I want to leave, because this is annoying. I don't understand why we're here. I don't understand what we're doing. You know, I'm not even learning anything, which is usually what I just come to school for anyways. But you know what? I don't care because you're not real and you can't do anything to me. So how about you walk away, bud?
He walks away. He walks back into the ticket booth. And he knocks on a door that's in the ticket booth, and he gets his a really beefy guy that says security on his shirt comes out and is like, "Hey kid, I'm gonna force you to leave, or you better shut up."
Oh, you want me to leave, not the person who literally broke the door? It's my problem.
He's
I'm
gonna
punch him.
come at you. He's gonna try to restrain you.
Can I use one of my I want to use a stunt, but I don't know how. I'm gonna roll.
What stunt do you want to use?
Dazing counter. I want to counter him trying to restrain Leon.
Yeah, you can jump in front. So you would do a
Fight.
I don't think fight defends, does it?
It says when you succeed with style on a defend action against an opponent's fight roll.
Okay, so yeah, so he's rolling to fight.
Can I roll athletics?
Yeah, you can roll athletics.
Yeah. +2
okay.
+5. That's plus or +2 +4. That's +6.
Yeah, you get in the way and you kind of push him back, and now he has the aspect. He's dazed now. Is that what
Dazed?
what it said? Or I guess I have your character sheet.
Yeah, you do.
Daze encounter. Succeed on defend action against an opponent's fight roll. You automatically counter with some sort of nerve punch or stunning blow. You get to attach the daze situation aspect. So he kind of falls to the ground and is now he has the dazed aspect on him.
Is there anybody? I want to look around and see if there's anybody who's like ignoring or like not interested in this situation.
Yeah, there's the person listening to music, very much just ignoring. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Joan is watching, horrified at what's happening. There's the cranky guy is kind of like, I don't know, I don't care. Most people aren't paying attention.
Okay.
What happened to the kid that was supposedly over here that Joan sent us to get?
Now I'm suspicious of Rhonda.
Was it Rhonda who sent us over
Rhonda,
here?
my good pal
Joan
Ron.
sent you guys.
Joan sent us over here because
Um,
Joan said there was a kid over
That's
here.
right.
Yeah.
Joan said she
Now we're
saw
looking.
someone over there earlier who looked suspicious.
Did we break
Probably
into an
just a-
empty building, gang?
It was probably just a subway rat.
Damien runs back to the ticket booth, by the way. He looks a little scared. He's just like, okay.
I feel like we were the distraction.
Yeah, another
for a
successful
much greater plot.
encounter.
So you now have the corner store open.
Is that security guard still charging us, or?
Can we use one of our hints?
Oh, we have hints.
Yeah, I forgot we had.
Oh no!
Yeah, you
It's
could-
7. Can we use one of our hints?
A screen appears in front of you that says hint 1. maybe take a look around the corner store that you just opened.
Wow. Hey, can we
Oh.
use all three of our hints?
Yeah,
'Cause I'm getting
agree.
real sick of this stupid.
Can I
puzzle
start
crap.
investigating the corner store?
Can I investigate as well?
Alessandro looks
Who?
around the corner store,
Who?
or Beck does. Beck looks
Thank
around the
you.
corner store, and you see a note written on. It's just left there on the counter. Looks like the person may have been rushing, and on the note it says heist plan on top.
Are you kidding
guys!
me?
What do you have?
A heist plan.
Wait, whoa. The heist plan is here?
Well, not the. A.
And on it says, step 1, remain laid back, just sitting on the bench.
Who's laid back?
And
Who's
then
the laid
step
back
2,
one?
That's Joan, right?
when
I thought it
train
was
gets
Wanda.
here,
I
Rhonda's
think we
the,
talked.
the
We didn't talk to Lady Back.
do
I
your
thought-
thing.
Because Joan was happy to help. We haven't
and-
talked. Could be Claudia.
And right next to it is a little like squishy, rubbery thing that looks like it goes on the end of a headphone.
Huh.
It's the lady
The
who's
music.
listening
The
to
person
music.
who's listening to music.
Can we go after the person? Can we hey, do we want to accost them, or like do we wait for more information?
Beck. Hey, Beck. Go talk
Yeah?
to the
Yeah?
talk to the person listening to music right now. Do it really fast.
And make them uncomfortable.
Make
Yeah.
them so uncomfortable.
Beck sprints at
Make
the
them
person
so uncomfortable.
who's listening to music, just full charge, smiling
The
the entire
person
time.
sees you, and the person immediately gets up to start running. As you hear the clock, the clock says 11:28 on it, and you hear a train whistle.
Oh, look,
I
guys.
also start running. After
I
them.
run as well.
I
Um,
check the screen again to see what song they're listening to for heist music.
Someone do an athletics check, and you guys can all help out with their athletics check.
I'll
How
do
do
it
I
since
have-
I
Oh, I
tried.
was gonna.
What do you
Oh,
mean by we all
I
help
was gonna
out
do
with
it
an
because
athletic-
I have a
help
4.
out, so you
I've
get
plus
Then
3
maybe you should do it,
athletics.
Abby.
Yeah, I have +3.
I only have +1.
I have nothing.
That was only a +3. I got a -1 for +4.
+3. Plus you get 1 for people helping out. And then do you guys have any of you guys have athletics of +1 or higher?
I got
I
plus
do.
3.
I do.
No, like on your sheet.
I have +1.
Yeah.
You have plus
Yeah.
1. You also do. Tommy, do you?
I have no athletics
No.
isn't on my sheet.
So that bumps that up to a +5, or no, +6. So
Ooh.
Nice.
you dash at this person, and what do you do when you are you
Me?
planning on tackling them?
I'm gonna tackle them, and I'm gonna use my clay arms to like wrap around them.
Mhm. You wrap around them, and they're like, let me go, this is the worst.
Can I invoke an aspect?
You invoke an aspect on a roll, so do you have a roll associated with
I
it?
can't like invoke one of my aspects.
I guess actually no, you can invoke an aspect. Yeah, what aspect?
Can I invoke always prepared to send the locker crashing, crashing right in front of Bowie and your bud
Yeah.
lady?
Your locker comes flying into the simulation and crashes right in front of the person.
There it is.
Hey,
Is
Beck,
this a
I guess my
simulated
locker
locker? Or did
Yeah,
it crash
this is
through
a
the
simulated
dome?
locker.
Okay.
Oh.
And the simulation suddenly fades away as a screen says, "Congratulations, you did it."
Huh.
What a waste
and-
of a hint.
I
Uh,
wonder what the other 2 were gonna be.
I wonder too.
Yeah.
And you hear a voice from the good job, guys. That was great teamwork. We had another room plan, but why don't you guys just go out the way you came? We're getting a little low towards the end of the first day here, so let's just go meet up in the hallway quickly here. We'll get you guys going.
Sounds good, Trent.
Do we keep the suits?
No, take your suits off and return them.
Do we have to
All right.
disinfect them or do
No,
Let's
it's all good.
leave, gang.
So you guys exit and go into the hallway, and Trent says, "That was great work. And it, that was a good job. You have just completed your first day at Superhero High, which is pretty great. I remember my first day here; it was wild. So,
Are there any dinosaurs with you,
wait,
Mr.
you
Trap?
were
Are there any dinosaurs in your class?
yeah,
Mr.
there was someone who could turn into a flippin' T-Rex. So,
wait, you were a former
Yeah.
student.
yeah, it was a former student.
What is your superpower?
My superpower, that's a story for another day. And then it fades to black. And that's the end of your first day of school.
We don't leave. We're just stuck there forever.
Well, that's implied.
Guess the like do we go
End on the laugh.
back up
I'm
the
sorry
hour?
that went a little long, guys.
Went 7 minutes long.
7
I
minutes
thought
long.
it
That
was
was
gonna
really
go
fun.
much longer.
Yeah,
I thought that was great.
think
Thank
that
you
was-
everyone who's still here for coming.
we got 20 people left.
We got 20 people left. That's like more than we
Can
get
we
at
get
our
some
shows.
pogs
We
in
had
the chat?
24 at one point.
Yeah, let's get some pogs in the chat.
Hard time.
I see an oh my dog in the chat.
I
don't
see a
know
good
how.
job, team. Someone wrote applause.
Yeah. Thank you all for coming to this.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Pogs in
There
the
it
chat.
is.
Pogs in the chat.
Pogs in the chat.
We hope you guys enjoyed it. We are planning on doing this every other week. So our next show will be on the 20th. Same time, same place. You can see the adventures that our gang goes on here through Superhero High School. And yeah, we, as you know, are part of RIT Improv. You probably know that if you're here, to be honest. But if you don't, we're the Improvessionals. There's two other troops, Brainwreck and Whip. Whip's going to be having a show at the end of the month, but November 1st, if you're looking for another show, look out for that on our Facebook, RIT
And
Improv, our
Instagram.
Instagram at RIT Improv. You can get all the information there. We got workshops that you can come to also if you want to learn how to do some improv. We don't teach how to play tabletop RPGs, but it's a good place to find people who want to play with you.
Good thing we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be it. Thank you everyone for coming, and thank you David for putting on our whole show.
Thank
Yeah,
you, thank you.
David.
We really
Thank
appreciate
you,
David.
thank
You
you.
can't see him on our screen, but he's been in our
He's in our
Zoom
Zoom.
call the
And he's in our
whole
hearts.
time.
He is actually RIT Improv. He's
Yeah.
RIT Improv in the chat.
He commented.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you everyone for coming.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a nice
Bye.
night.